Happy Rama Navami. How long ago Rama manifested here? Over 4,400 years ago. That was supposed to be the time Rama Bhagavan ruled. That's long before Krishna. Today, this morning, we had a wonderful puja on behalf of all of you. And it was wonderful. We followed that this evening, great Abhishek for Mahamaya. That is the topic. Mahamaya is the first conscious energy which appeared on earth. She will be the first energy, active energy. Then came all the other aspects. She split into Shiva Shakti. She told Shiva to go to Kailash and do the dissolutory function. And she will go to Himalayas and do the productive, creative function. On behalf of you, Mother asked me to go there and do special puja, special prayogam, which I did 2-3 years ago. And that's why she is considered as Mahatapasvi. She started the whole cycle. She is a creative cycle. She is special tapas. See, everything requires sacrifice. You need to sacrifice and give your peace of your conscience. That starts the creation. That is the reason, please participate in this wonderful temple she is building. It's a magnificent temple. I'm sure most of you have not seen the back of the temple. 28th of June, we'll do Abhishek. And that time, you'll get to see a magnificent plan she had for the world, not just for us. Because she knew long ago, she said, this is Kali Yuga, bad things will happen, terrible things will happen. But I will help you to build my house. This is her house. I will help you build my house, and I will invoke all the cosmic energy. Those who be the Yakshinis, Mohinis, Vidyadharas, Gandharvas, all the high vibratory, super sensuous energy, which normally you can't see because they're very high vibratory, but they're all very actively present. Because it is her house, she designed it the way the world needs it at this time. And that humans cannot imagine that, what all she wants. She wanted 33 aspects of it. So we will have 33 Sannidhanams. Each one will be like a small temple by itself. The main temple will be Divine Mother, Kartikeya, and Ganesha, and Nataraja. Our major deities will be there. But 33 aspects of her will be there. So she said, these times, Asric energies are very, very active. I, as their mother, she is the mother of Saraswati. I have to let them have their say, their space. This is their time. And bad things are supposed to happen, but I will protect the earth, so earth will not end. We will continue, and you and I will continue to visit her house. Humans build temples to divine. Divine doesn't build temples for humans. This is an exception. She wanted that aspects she is going to have as Sannidhanams in a way which we cannot envision. So she designs it, and she gives a design. And she makes us do the Tirtha Yatras. Human beings want 5 places they want to visit. They want to visit Dwarka, they want to visit Puri, they want to visit a couple other places. These are very holy places. And we will do whatever she asked us to do prior to opening the temple. The temple will open June 28th, and this priest, wonderful priest, is probably the oldest priest alive. He has done over 800 Kumbhabhishekams. You can imagine how old could he be. He's over 95. Still very active, mentally very active, spiritually very active. He used to be the chief priest at Madurai Meenakshi Amman temple. Why did we choose? We didn't choose. He was chosen by her. The first message came over 60 years ago when I was doing the Kundalini meditation. She said, I will have a temple. This will be designed by me and built by me. Mother Meenakshi. That's the information she gave. Then Mahamaya aspect came and the whole drama started. That goes back to 50 years almost. Then now, 28, 29, August 29th. 28th. And that temple, you have not seen it. I have seen it inside. It's magnificent. Probably only temple which would not, the energy aspect is different, which she brought. She would bring all her aspect which is needed at this time. Each time is different. We need different energies. And she said, I will activate my cosmic energy needed for those Asuric times. And these are very dangerous times. You probably don't know. We are very close to Third World War. We are very close. One mistake, one miscalculation, one plane gets shot up there. That's why I'm planning doing the right thing, not getting involved in giving them the cover, even though it's a terrible thing, what's happening. But these are designed, these are written, and it happens. Terrible, terrible things for them. We are very safe. We are not hurt by them, but we are all one family. The whole world is one family. We are all part of that. And you see terrible tragedies, children, women, elderly people are getting hurt, and this will get worse. But she would, as we are rushing, she said, you complete the job I given you as soon as possible. So we rushed, we really rushed to do that, getting the permits and doing everything. More than that, she has given many tirthayatras for me. I'm going to Dwarka 2 months from now. I have to go to Krishna's place. And that's very symbolic. Why Krishna left his place and went to Dwarka? Because after the war comes out to mind, his family, they're very powerful people. They have many, many kings. They were all attacking Krishna, and Krishna had to destroy them. So he decided, it's not worth it. They're not worth it. I will move away. So he moved to Dwarka. And the city they found under the ocean. I'll have to go there. How I'm going to make it, I don't know. But I will go there to that temple and do the prayogam on your behalf. So all of you will be there. Physically you won't be there. But in your cosmic aspect, astral aspect, soul level, you'll be there because I will be doing the prayogam, thinking of the devotees and the world. This is not just for us. This is for the world because we are going through. This is Kali Yuga, so we expected this. But what's happening shows, and she predicted many, many things, what is happening now. But world will continue, and we will continue to exist. And you take advantage of this travel. This is a journey she has given us, and she's given us the map, and she's given us the entire scenario, what we should do, who will be attacking us, how to protect the world, special mantras, whatever needed, she's given us. And there's no way we could have known it. Even those yantras we use, special yantras. Swarna Venkateshwara Dikshita, he was a chief priest in Nataraja temple in Chidambaram. Wonderful, wonderful soul. He was very close to Mahaprabhu. Both of them are one unit. And he gave that yantra with great difficulty. It was given to us. My need is for the world, not for me, myself. I won't be worthy of that, of even seeing it and doing it. But I do the prayogam every day, whatever she advised, I do it. And this is protective for the world. So what all we do in this temple, even the homas, all the things we do, this is for the world, because the world is going through major crisis. And you have seen it, what's happening. It would have been much worse. But small aspect you see, and even that looks terrible. One mistake, it's all nuclear war. It's not anymore tanks and this, that they use it. But when the final thing comes, it will be Washington and Moscow sitting and using joystick. You know the joysticks kids use? It will be that kind of war. And the death will only be 100 million, because we lost 100 million in Second World War. I don't know whether you know it. Total count, including the prisoners of war, all of them included, it comes to about 100 million. This one would be at least 500 million, at least. Because this is massive scale, and this will be nuclear. When you get nuclear, biological aspect of war, it's a massive scale. That we will be protected. So mother said, you build the house the way I instruct you, and do everything, even the prayogams, the special pujas, do it. At the same token, remember, these Asuric children are mine too. They came for a purpose. They came to make you evolve. So they are needed. Without that, there's no challenge for you. And what's the purpose of you? What is our purpose? God realization. To do that, we have to have impediments. We have to have challenges. It's not easy to know the self, because Mahamaya comes at the time of your birth, and your memory is completely gone. You got primal forgetfulness. That memory is completely gone. All the birds, Krishna Bhagavan tells Arjuna, when Arjuna refused to fight, and he says, why would I want to do that? My cousins, my family, why would I want to do that? What would I gain? I don't want this. I don't want this kingdom, I don't want anything. So he put his weapon. And then Krishna Bhagavan tells him, then he shows him his Visvarupa. So Arjuna sees the battle is over. He sees all his family dead, his gurus dead. Then he realizes he is God. Future, past, present, everything he knows. And he has planned it and he showed it. So Arjuna needed that much of proof to know Krishna Bhagavan's God. He knew future, past, present, and he showed it to Arjuna. It took that much of convincing Arjuna to start the war and start fighting. We don't need it. We are probably much better off. We have simple faith. And our religion, our rituals are very, very scientific. I didn't know that 50 years ago. Then as I saw that, and I see the beautiful scientific aspect of the rituals, of the homas, of the prayogams, of the meditative techniques, nothing like that exists. Any other, I don't mean to belittle other religions. Every religion is good, every religion is needed, and we should understand every religion. But the depth of understanding is huge. There is no comparison. Our rishis, they knew exactly what is happening, what could happen, what should happen. And they gave us the map and the truth. On top of it, she with all her kindness comes and builds the place for us to protect the world and to protect us. That doesn't happen. Human beings struggle for eons to build the house of hers so that she can manifest. Here, she designed it. You should see it. When you open it, you'll see the beauty of very fine details to invoke the cosmic energies. I use the word cosmic energy for high vibratory energies. You will call them Yakshinis, Mohinis, Vidyadharas, Gandharvas, all the higher vibratory beings. That is our world in the future. We will be visiting it. That's why many gurus who came, they referred to this place as Devaloka, because they said this place is full of the cosmic energy. Because they could see, they could feel the high vibratory energy. We are dense beings. We cannot. But with the kindness of Mother and all the rituals he teaches us, all the rituals you have done in the past 30 years, the place is very holy. There is a river underneath this place. Temple built on the river will be very, very powerful because the cosmic energy should manifest. This place we didn't even know there was a river underneath, but there was one. So we had many complications during the construction time. But everything she beautifully helped us to plan it and give us the story. She's given the whole story of creation, what to do, who we are, where we came from, where we intend to go, how we should go. The whole travel map is given. How kind would she be? To be so kind, to write, to give us the information. These are very important. Yantra, take Yantra for instance, the Yantra which Swarna Venkatesh teacher gave to me on behalf of you. So when I do them every day for you, I think for you it's not for me. I won't be worthy of that. And he didn't do it easily. It took very difficulties to even make him acknowledge that he has that yantra. The yantras are very important. Those lines, the triangle, they're very meaningful. They're like a software disk. They're very meaningful. And she has given it to us, and she explained it to us with all her kindness. Then she helps us design and build this temple. She makes certain unusual things happen. So we ended up building it, creating it. And the timing is perfect. Look, this is the worst time. 2 or 3 years ago, it became very bad. And before that, we started it, the construction. And to participate in a construction of any temple is very auspicious. You have to be blessed to be able to participate in building the temple. Visiting the temple, yes. Building the temple, you have to be blessed. You have to ask for that. For thousands of years, many lifetimes, you must have asked. And this time, she's given it to you, each one of you. You earned it. I do my part to be small, but you have earned the privilege to be able to participate in the construction of this temple. So take advantage of it. Anyway, ultimately it goes back to sacrifice. To wake up your deeply inactive soul, you got to sacrifice, and that makes you receive the blessing. Our aim is to receive the blessing. That's what Mother said. I will prepare the meals, but they have to eat. They got to take it and put it. And she has prepared a wonderful meal. And the information she has given. And the homas we do, wonderful, wonderful. Many of you have felt the presence of those cosmic energies when we do the homa. So it's a very unique place she has helped us acquire. And we have to take advantage of it. You have to participate. Anything you can do, $1, $10, $100, $1,000, $1 million, whatever. Many people have given a lot. We have spent, Christian may not know that, you may not know. We have spent over $12 million from the beginning. I cannot believe it. How? I'm not capable of that. Somehow she gave it, and we built it. And to be here on this auspicious day, Rama Navami, 4,400 BC. That's what they calculated. I don't know how accurate the calculation is. 4,400 approximately BC. Not from now. That means add another 2,200, 300 years. That time he came is an avatar. Then came Krishna, 5,000 years before. So all this in our tradition is all well documented. Is he historical or is he real? Did he exist? Yes, there are many proofs. Then they formed Dwarka. That's where I'm going 2 months from now, and you'll all come with me. You may not know it in a conscious level, but I would. When I go and do that, I know I'm doing it because she tells me to do it for you, not for me. I'm just one of the elements needed to do that final act. So that magnificent blessing to be able to come to her house, designed by her, built by her, and those deities, 33 Sannidhanams, very unusual. Many of them you wouldn't have even heard of. very unusual deities. They will have a Sannidhanam word. So you can imagine how blessed we all are, because each one of you, you earned it. Nothing is given to you. If you don't earn it, you won't get the benefit of it. The soul has to wake up and you have to realize. That's why the word self-realization is a beautiful term. Realize yourself, that is the only reality. The only reality is Mahamaya. Nothing else is real. Everything else is created. She put thought in the mind and then we start working with that. Otherwise, only thing which existed is a pure consciousness. And the spark of hers exists in us. That's a reality. But you have to realize it. You have to realize mind, body, intellect will go, all of us, the next 30, 40 years. That aspect of yours, you and mine gone. But that spark will exist and that will advance. Where to? The sky is the limit. You may go to Devaloka and become Devatas yourself. That's the destiny. She said, people who come to this temple, they travel very long, and I will be all along with you. So one of the gurus became, Doctor, this is Devaloka, because I see Yakshinis, I see Mohinis, I see Vidyadharas, I see all the high vibratory energies which human eyes cannot see. You can see, you can feel them, but not see them. But many of you, I know, have felt her. Because you are touched. I use the word touched by mother. Touched by mother. That's exactly what it means. She out of kindness comes and wakes us up and touches us, gives us grace. Grace, that's the most important. Grace, jnana, all are important. Bhakti is important. But the grace is most important. You have to have the grace. And you all have it, otherwise it won't be here. You won't participate. I can't do anything. You earned it. And she gives all this facts. And once she gives it, it becomes very simple, very logical, and very scientific. It's almost like an oxymoron. Science and faith, they're almost oxymoron. They don't go together. But in our faith, they do. Science and faith go together. And our now the more the science advances, the more micro world opens up, we see them and we realize how kind she is and how blessed we are. That's the most important thing. Everything is acknowledgement. You have to realize. Once you realize that, then you wake up. That's what we want. Wake up to reality. And the reality is, she is the only thing which exists. Anything else is a part of our travel. We need to know that. And she'll give it to us. And you will learn, you will grow, and you will keep traveling. After human, you still travel. You won't be in this form, mind, body, intellect form. You'll be higher vibratory. In other words, you will be a devotee yourself. And that will keep on going until we reach her, become part of her. And that is our destiny. So now we know you can, as some mother says, time is all I've given you. That's why I call Eternal Mother. This temple is called Eternal Mother Temple. Eternal is a beautiful term. There's no beginning or end. It's forever present. And she is Eternal Mother. She will be present at the beginning as Mahamaya. And then she continues. And in the travel, she lets us know that, and we use that to grow up. And this is a movie production. She makes us realize all that. In the process, we become realized. We wake up. So we'll all wake up. You're woken up already, otherwise you won't be here. In your past travel, you have learned all that. You learned a lot. And you earned a lot. And you received it now. So Mahamaya, that's the only true goddess as far as I'm concerned. She was a pure consciousness. And she existed. Out of kindness, she said, let me experience you. So she created us. So that she can experience her through us. That's probably simplest. I oversimplify all this, but you understand what I mean by that. And it makes sense. She wants to experience. She was all alone. She was the only thing which existed. So she created us and drama, so she can experience us and we can experience her and become one with her. What a tremendous boon that is. And knowing that you have earned it, you have asked for it, and you have given it. And now she's giving you a magnificent chance to participate in that temple itself. And when we do them, the boons given to us will be huge. So whatever you can, as I said, it's not how much you give. It has to come from the heart. And you have to realize she's building it for the world, to protect the world. I am used as an instrument. What a boon that is. What a grace we have earned. Like I said, you earned it. Nothing will be given to you unless you earn it. How long? Thousands of years, maybe billion years, from one cell into multiple cell, and to develop the consciousness to that level of understanding. That's huge. That's why she says, I've given you time. It's eternal. So take your time. But grow up. Understand you and understand me. Understand the drama. And come back to me. When you go back to her, that's not the end point. That's the beginning, because we don't know how many universes, how many worlds, billions. Now they're talking about billion and trillion worlds, not billion anymore. That many worlds exist. The science shows it. And we are able to comprehend. Microorganism like us can comprehend the Big Bang, the creation, how many universes, multiverse. It's not anymore universe. It's multiverse, there are many universes. And sitting on top of it, she was the only thing which is real, only thing which exists. For her to think of us, how much have you done to earn that grace? I use the word grace, that's probably the right word, that is most important. The grace, arul, that's the most important thing. You can have jnana, you can have bhakti, you can have all of it. But the grace is very important. Because there, she herself takes us to the travel, and leads us, directs us, teaches us, and makes us superhuman. We're not human anymore because we're not limited with mind, body, intellect complex. You've got to higher level. And to be deserving of that, how much have you done? But you have done something phenomenal. You may not know it consciously, but you have done it, otherwise you won't be here. In this temple, I say it many times, unless she invites you, you won't be here. You can give 100 reasons. She comes from California. Why, I don't know. But she comes. She gets invitation. So she's a personal goddess. Very, very personal. So take advantage of it. This grace is not given to normal human beings. This grace is given to those who are special. So you must be special to be able to be invited by her and participate in the temple which she's building. We are very close. June 18th we'll do a Kumbhabhishekam, but construction will continue to complete all the, I say templates, the 33 Sannidhanams, that means 33 temples inside that. Each one is very special, designed by her. Active, the energy will be alive, so you can feel them. So that boon is not given to ordinary human. You must be special. You must have earned it. You asked for it, and you have done sacrifices, and the sacrifice leads you to higher level of consciousness. And she will take us to that level. And there's no end to it. It will go on forever until you become one with her. That's Mahamaya. I use the term her. Might sound disrespectful, but it's not. I mean it deep in my heart. Who she is, what she is, and what she has done to the world, to protect the world, and to protect us, and give us the wisdom and the knowledge, and the arul, the grace. that's something very special. So you're all special, you're given special grace, but don't forget, sacrifice is very important. Do something. Put something of you in her house. If she's building that, that's why I said, it's not how much you give, how deeply you're touched by her. And that the reward is self-realization. You understand who she is, who you are, how close she has taken you, and how close you will get to her. In other words, become part of her. That level of ascension probably takes thousands and thousands of years, in human years. But once you leave the mind-body restriction, time doesn't have meaning. Million years will be like 1 year. So we will travel, and we are given already this much. So you know, this is a very special place, a very special story, and a very special mother. And she said, I will take you, and you will come back to me. But time, you have to do certain things, small sacrifices. Give piece of you to her, and then she will give you in return that womb, which is unbelievable womb, unbelievable kindness. So bhakti is come. She has given us everything, the bhakti, knowledge, understanding, and all this are done in a ritualistic fashion. She has given us the yantra. And the yantra I have shown only one person, Swami Mama. I don't know how many you know. He was a priest here. He passed away, a wonderful soul. He was the only one I showed because you could appreciate that yantra. Mahapriya has seen it. Nobody else. Because to understand, to make a yantra, you have to know the deity. Those lines you're looking at, they are activated energy. So that person who draws the yantra should have communicated with that deity. How often you see a yantra maker? You can't. You should be superhuman. You cannot be a human. A human cannot see that, the depth. It has to be given out of kindness by Divine herself, for us to be able to understand and interact. And you will interact, whether you know it or not. People who come here, they interact. I know that. And to get that, she gives all the secrets, like I'm going to Dwarka. What do I have to do? Where do I have to go? I don't even know that. I know it's close to Bombay, close to 100 miles from Bombay. But the city partly has been excavated, partly under the ocean. What I have to do, I have to see, I don't know. Final minute she'll give me the details, what all I have to do. That's a great privilege. Because of you, I'm participating. That's a great boon. So I'm thankful to all of you. But all of us are special to be able to understand this place and to be able to come here and worship her the way she advises, the way she tells us how to do it. All the secret information is not given to humans, normal humans. So I know you are special because you are invoked her and she knows you and she will take you back to where you came from, where all of us came from. So that travel, that story, very profound. And you at least know that you are special. And when I go to Dwarka, you'll be coming with me. I was in Gauri Kund a year ago. And that's where she wrote the story. How long it took, I don't know. That's why she's called Mahatapasvi. Gauri Kund, that place where she went and wrote our story. Our story means not just human, every life form. The Princeton tree sat and wrote. And she told Shiva, you go to Kailash and do the dissolving function. And that's equally important. I create, you dissolve. So all this secretive information she grants us and makes us participate in that. The 4 places I think human beings want to visit: Rameshwaram, Dwarka, Puri, and one more place, holy places, where the energy is very intense. And when I go and do this yatra, it's still the yatra, you get to know those energies. You get to know the cosmic energy. They actually one is with the other, Gandharvas. These are super sensual beings. They exist more than us. We are very temporary beings, 100 years, maybe. But those energies are eternal. They always exist, but they exist with divine, the origin, divine mother, Mahamaya. So she is referred to as Mahamaya because she is the ultimate illusion. She has created the whole drama and she makes us participate. The participation is the sacrifice. During that time, we learn, we wake up, and we get to travel back to her. This is not something you can think. You can't. It has to be given. To do that, you have to earn it. And the beautiful part is, you all earned it. Whether you know it or not. But all this, you earned it. You asked many, many times, in many, many lifetimes. That's why Vishnu Bhagavan tells Arjuna, I have seen you numerous times, but you don't remember me. But I remember every time. Then one of he shows his Visurupa and the whole battlefield. Then Arjuna realizes, God, he must be God. He knows what's going to happen. And it has happened already. Vishnu Bhagavan says, you won't have to do anything. You don't have to kill anybody. Just conduct dharma, what you're supposed to do. I will do the rest of it. So when he saw that the battle is over and he's seeing all his gurus, his cousins, his family, all dead, that means the battle is over. He doesn't even know that. But again, it's an illusion. The process of fighting and conducting the dharma makes him go up in that hierarchy. And Rama Bhagavan, we don't have the time to go into the meaning of what it means. It's very profound. They say Rama, the term, is a very profound word. To know him, and to get his kindness. It's huge. That's all I can tell you. So you have gotten that boon. That means you're special. You worked very hard for a million years probably. And you are awakened. How much more you have to awaken, I don't know. Maybe there are many more, but we will awaken. Now we know for sure. She has done this much, found this place, did all the rituals needed the past 30 years. But 60 years ago, she has said the whole drama will happen. And she makes us participate with her. That means you would reach her. You will be part of her. And that is a great boon given to special souls. So whether you know it or not, you must be special to be able to know the story and to be able to participate. Now she's given a chance for you to be touched. That's why I said participate in the construction. Whatever you can. That's why I said it's not how much. It's a feeling, a deep devotion and her reciprocation. Om is a creative mantra. Cream is the second one, where the divine comes down and takes us. Om, Cream are the most important mantras. And we are participants. And our destiny is to go back. And that is given, you will. How long, I don't know. Maybe 1,000 years, maybe 10,000 years. Like I said, the years don't have any meaning. Because in that plane of consciousness, those are very short. 1 minute will be equivalent to thousands of years. And the story is beautiful. The information she gives, when I go to those Prayogam spots, and she gives all the information. Some spots, the rishis have meditated thousands and thousands of years ago. She will show them place, go and meditate there, and take them back to my house that is here. How kind can divine be? Can divine be that kind? To know the story and tell us the story and make us visit those rishis and make those rishis come here to participate. Unbelievable. Boom. And we are given that. So today on Rama Navami, think of all this. think how blessed we are. And again, sacrifice is very important. Whatever you can, small, big, whatever. But do it sincerely and take her. In other words, you take her into you. That's what she says. Take me. I will prepare myself. You consume me. We have to consume her, and she will prepare the means for her. Can you imagine how kind a divine can be to do all this? Again, I'm saying you are worthy of that because you have earned it. Thank you. The construction will continue. June 18th, we will do the initial. And this priest, who will be 96 or 97 at that time, he will come. In fact, he's going to India next week. He has to do certain rituals. At that age, his mind is very alert. He will go there and do the rituals. Just like I do my part, he will do his part. At the age of 96, and he's so awakened, his mind is so alert. He knows the meanings of all the mantras, and he knows what we need. And she chose him. Without her, without Muhammad, he won't be doing it. He won't even know us. But because she is involved, it's a great privilege for him to be able to participate in our travel. And our travel is magnificent, unbelievably complex, but unbelievably long. But we will reach the destination. That is the most important. Would we reach the destination? What is the destination? Going back to her. In other words, you have traveled. And this loka exists. And you'll be part of the Devaloka. And you'll continue your travel until you become one with her. That means you don't exist anymore. In our term of reference, in human love, we don't. But you would exist forever. That's why she called this place Eternal Mother Temple. Beautiful term. I never thought of it. She gave me the name. This is my name. And I am the Eternal Mother. And I will make sure I will carry you. And the travel journey is very difficult, very hard. There will be lots of problems. But we will overcome because that is your destiny. That is my destiny. So take it. That's like winning a lottery ticket. We all won the lottery ticket. Take it. And I make it very simple. Ordinary is not. It's very complex. Just to know one Devata, one cosmic energy, one Yakshini. This place is full of them. You would know them, you'll get to know them. They'll communicate with you sometimes. But they are all high vibratory energy. They do exist. But with kindness, they will communicate with